It's all right, Slick. Doc parked his cruiser in my driveway every night for 2 weeks. Very bad for business. I'm sure the owner got a lot of angry phone calls from his low-life tenant. Then, when we'd softened him up, the owner and I had a sit-down where I explained that my very good friend Officer Tanner would keep parking there. Often, and wouldn't it just be better all the way around if he sold the place to me? Cheap? Hayley giggled. So I fixed it up with help from the boys, and now I rent it so I can control who my neighbors are. Hayley smiled. You're in control of a lot of things. Your kitchen is very orderly. He laughed. Well, that's partly because I don't actually cook in it, but yeah, I've lived too long in the Army to just stop doing things the Army way. Like mowing the lawn at 6:30 a.m.? Like mowing the lawn at 6:30 a.m. Thank you for that, she told him, but you really wouldn't consider letting me do it? Not gonna happen. I'd still make you lunch on Sundays. You're definitely still making me lunch on Sundays, after I mow your lawn. And you're not fat. I never said you were, so don't go putting words in my mouth, Slick. You said my butt was big. I said your butt was bigger, Slick, which makes it nicer to look at when you're leaning over tables. Don't look at my butt. Don't watch me mow the lawn. I wasn't watching, she protested. You woke me up at the crack of dawn on Sunday. I was making sure the machines hadn't come alive like a Stephen King novel because no normal person is up that early. He smirked. Nice to know you read more than romance novels. She drew in a sharp breath. Oh, You're supposed to be winning hearts and minds, came Tex's voice from behind Chris, not pissing her off more. Go away, Chris ordered. Tex ignored his former lieutenant and looked at Slick. Do you really have sweet tea? Like, real sweet tea? Not iced tea with sweetener in it? Slick opened the screen door. Yes. Come on. Tex breezed by Chris with a smirk and stepped inside the kitchen. Slick attempted to shut the screen door on Chris, but he shoved it open and followed his man inside. Both men took up residence in the tiny kitchen as she pulled out a glass and filled it with ice cubes from the freezer. She poured Tex a glass and he happily guzzled it down, pausing only to murmur, Mint. After he'd drained it, she poured him another and then produced a second glass from the fridge with an amber-brown liquid in it. What's that? Tex asked greedily. She dangled it in front of him. Syrup. I juiced one of the peaches. Woman, you're killing me, Tex said and reached for the glass, pouring approximately a third of its contents into his glass and stirring it with his finger. As he drank, he spied a novel on the counter and picked it up. Hey now, Hayley said, trying to get it back from him, but Tex held it out of her reach. The Duke's Kiss, he read the title, then grimaced at the cover. Probably half the book is him getting her out of that get-up. Probably, Chris agreed. Tex added thoughtfully. That's why I don't let him wear clothes. Time saver. Slick squeaked in surprise. You're not serious?